Dickerson. We had all the kids come from all the facilities, and Dr. Dom's a chemistry professor at Wingate, and he just talks about how cool it is when chemicals react, and he had all kinds of cool stuff with the kids. Enjoy. Of course, I just moved on to the next slide. So hopefully they're associating learning with something that's fun, and it's not just something that they have to go to school and it's boring, and that they're associating fun with our programs as well. So this is a picture of our cultural program, part of Union County Playmakers that we do each summer. It's a theater camp that we offer free to all of our participants. We offer this program for the past 2 years and bus kids from each center to the Old Army Community Center. The children are responsible for developing the script, building the props, designing the wardrobe, and then presenting it to the community and their parents each year. Through happens around June. So that's been a very popular program as well. And this is probably one of the most excited kids about gardening that I've ever met. This is at the Dickerson Community Center. It's our teaching garden. The teaching garden we utilize for all of our facilities. We bust every kid, every facility program, every facility participant in on a monthly basis so they can enjoy the garden. Through a partnership with Monroe Garden Club, this was probably around 2015 when the first phase of this was established. We've been able to offer a teaching garden that is located at Dickerson Park. As I said, all facility participants are bussed in, and this particular participant explains all he's learned to a group visiting the teaching garden. I need to take a class on how to touch the screen. And there's our chicken in the background.
Which one's Rosie?
So this program has been really beneficial to all of our facilities. They've been able to learn about where food comes from, how to maintain and sustain a garden with their families. We send food home with them to their parents that they can take to the parents and cook a dinner together. But Miss Rhonda Griffin has been with us since the very beginning, and she has been very involved in teaching garden. She has a couple words to say.
So I'm Rhonda Griffin, and I am a Monroe Garden Club member, and I just want to share with you a little bit about the teaching garden. It's been a partnership with the Monroe Garden Club and the Parks and Rec, and I can't even explain how amazing this program is. Josiah, he calls himself a master gardener. The kids are learning what it means to be farm to table. We're seeing the children take home the vegetables that they're growing to their families with a recipe. We even have a child in one of our group that just shared with me that now they have chickens at their house, so they're collecting their own eggs. So we're seeing it not only the kids growing, the huge impact, the positive impact that it's having on the children in the centers, but we're seeing that they're taking it home and sharing it with their families. So it's an exciting program. I get so many blessings to be a part of it. To see a child that knows what Chinese cabbage is. I don't know if you guys are aware of what Chinese cabbage is and how to prepare that at home, but it's amazing. They're learning to prepare the soil, know the difference between soil and dirt. They know how to start with a seed. They know how to harvest it. They know how to take care of chickens. They know the whole process of the egg from the chicken. They know that chickens now come from the farm and not just Chick-fil-A, which is pretty cool. So I would like to invite you guys to stop by Dickerson, see the garden. We're in the process right now of beginning to prepare the garden. We're weeding. We're going to plant the plants. So I invite you to stop by, meet Rosie the chicken. They're the healthiest chickens I think I've ever seen because they're fed daily, like multiple times during the day. So I just think it's a great partnership. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this program. And Brian's doing an amazing job. And just as being a member of our community, to get to be a part of this is amazing. So it's exciting. Thank you.
How often do the kids get to come out to the?
The Dickerson program, since it's their main responsibility is the everyday kind of care.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll kind of rotate in small groups to come in. They're responsible for that, and then each other facility will rotate weekly. So once a month when it's open. So I want to say April, May through, depending on the weather, October, November. So they'll rotate through. We like to grow that program as well in the future. So we get them out there as much as we can. But they all take ownership, and each facility has a group that is very interested in doing that kind of stuff. So they found a niche of their own. So we get them out there as much as we can.
Does each rec center have their own special garden within the garden, or?
No, there is potential for that, I would say. This is a new initiative that we've started very recently, the past few months. Those that might, this allows our participants options for the future. Those that might not have an interest in going to college, whatever their plan might be, we want them to know that there is an opportunity to pursue something else outside of college after high school. We try to introduce them to trades that can help them establish careers. The partnership with South Piedmont Community College has been very successful. This is the first time we've done this. We did it for a month. We have plans, and I'll go over that a little bit later. We have plans to continue this partnership in the future. This video displays participants in our after-school program learning about welding and HVAC repair and processes. You guys get sneak peeks of all these videos, right? We don't have professional cameramen on staff. Dr. Mark Little is with South Piedmont Community College, and he has been the person I've been working with to establish these programs, and he's going to have a couple words about the partnership as well. Thank you,
Ryan. Good afternoon, everyone. At South Piedmont Community College, our focus is career and technical education. You can get a really good paying job with a 2-year Associate of Applied Science degree in a range of vocational fields. One of the challenges is communicating that to our customer base. So we came up with something that we call experience events. So instead of just talking about electrical field, we teach people how to wire a light, and suddenly the light bulb goes off. That's what electrical is all about. We teach them how current flows. Instead of just talking about welding, we allow them to put on that virtual welding helmet you saw there and actually weld using TIG welding techniques. Instead of just talking about air conditioning, heating, and refrigeration, we show them how to bend copper pipe, and we show them how to solder or braze 2 pieces of pipe together. So these experience events, as we call them, have been going on in the community for about a year now. So earlier this year, when I was approached by Ryan, we felt this was a perfect fit for us to take these existing experience events and utilize them in the after-school program, because really you need to reach young people as soon as possible, because you want to help them connect their avocation to their vocation, help them explore their innate curiosities, their innate interest, and connect that to a field of study. Because the earlier you do that, the sooner they start to take their schooling seriously, they start to excel in school, and they complete quicker, and they go further, and what you have in the end is a graduated citizen who's a well-contributing member of society. So as you saw in these photos and videos, the students were very engaged in what we were doing. We did these at 4 different community centers in February. They were quick 45-minute sessions. So this was kind of a pilot. So coming up in 1920, our goal is to utilize experience events in electrical, industrial, mechanical engineering, and mechatronics in the fall of 2019. And then we're going to loop back and do welding and HVAC again in the spring of 2020. And then we're going to have kind of a capstone project in the summer of 2020. Our goal is to have a summer camp that brings all of these experience events together for these populations. So to us, it's a win-win-win-win. We help students to start thinking about career aspirations as soon as possible, to connect their innate interest to these career options, and to understand that you can come to your local community college and get a 2-year degree and have a well-paying career that connects your innate interest with a growing high-demand field. So thank you for this opportunity to come and speak, and we're extremely excited about this partnership, and we're looking forward to seeing it grow in the coming years. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The next slide is focused on building a better community. We have an incredible fire department and an incredible police department in the city of Monroe that have been very involved in everything that we've done from the second I came here. They're always interested in getting into our communities and making the community a better place. This slide is with our police department, and this is the Ball the Cop program. This program helps establish a positive and trusting relationship with the police and the community, and it's participants in the community versus the police department. And the police department right now is 2-0 against the teenagers. We've done this twice. And Tom is not having that. And this is just a quick snapshot of this house.
There it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Hold the good shot.
That was the only point they scored in time. I have with us Sergeant Holt. She was the police department. She's been involved with a lot of the initiatives that we've done with the police department this year.
Good afternoon. The Ball of the Cop, this one here I think was the second one.
Second one.
So our plan is to move it around to the different centers so that we give everybody the opportunity to participate. And our idea was, usually when kids come to school, they see all their SROs. And then when they go home, they see different officers and they don't know who they are. So we figured, well, hey, let's get the officers, off the streets to get inside of our center so that way the kids get to know them. So now, after doing these, they see him, oh, I know the officer, I played ball with him, oh, I dunked on you. The very first one, we had a kid wanted one of the officers' tennis shoes. He said, if y'all win, you can have my sneakers. Granted, we won, but the officer still give the kids his sneakers. So it was really awesome. And he still have them. He said, I won't wear them. I got them from the police. So he's super excited about that. But after this last one, people started to talk, and we had some Hispanic kids coming up and say, hey, well, can y'all do that with us with soccer? So June 14th, we're having a ball with a cop and a soccer at Monroe High School from 5 to 9. So that way we can share the love with everyone. And also we're going to change when school get out, we're going to alter our work hours. Because usually we work school hours, so we're going to alter them so that way we can come out later in the evening and be able to participate with Ron and the rec center with different things they have going on in the evening time. I know you have the night light.
Summer night lights.
Yes, so we'll be coming out, and they work till about 9 to 11. So we'll come out and we'll get to work with those and interact and play some ball with them as well. And we also going to do some kind of police camp. That's going to be 3 of them at 3 different centers for 1 week long throughout the summer, so that way to get the kids involved with the police and the police involved with the kids.
So it's been awesome, and like I said, they've been involved from the beginning. Whether it's just a community event, they're involved in those. They're always involved in our community events, not just at rec centers, but also our special events, and they've been awesome. The next is the fire department, and the fire department is the big thing we're doing. We're doing a fire safety camp this summer that's free that's open to the public. But this is just a community youth workshop that we've done. We do these at every single rec center, so it's important to understand that they rotate through every single facility and offer these programs.